So you worked with Robert and Michelle before on The Good Fight. How was it like to transition to this show and now be a series regular?
Yeah, the I only did about five, maybe it were six of the Good Fight. Uh, so I didn't come in contact with them so much. The unbelievable part of doing two seasons of this is that I've gotten to know them, and uh, really, people should go to school and have them be their professors to show really to show writers, producers, and directors how you can be truly good people that are interested in collaboration, that they're workhorses, they never stop, they're totally enthusiastic, it's joyful to be on the set, um, and you feel like you're doing stellar work. They're really exceptional. So, I haven't done a lot of, in fact, I don't think I've only done The Good Fight and Evil. And our show, it's not a genre that I
Yeah,
have
I
had
was
a
going to ask
career
you
in,
that.
right? So to the fact that I'm so totally spoiled because I've only worked with them.
How is it like? Because as you said, you've done like a lot of comedy and a lot of voiceover work. How is it to lean into the drama?
Yeah, it's refreshing actually. Comedy's tough. It's really tough. Tough to do. Um, Fun to do. At the same time, I'm shooting Only Murders in the Building, and I play Steve Martin's love interest. You'll see that next year. So
Yeah.
after playing a nun, a cloistered nun, I got to kiss a man. Uh, so I've really enjoyed um, working a different muscle. I've actually, I don't want to brag. I hope it doesn't sound like bragging. I haven't had a lot of experience doing drama, and I have to say what they have presented me and the kind of work that I've done on it. I work weeks before we shoot, so I can really know the character, know the lines. I feel like it's made me a better actress. Nobody else would notice, but I feel more confident as an actress that I don't have to be funny and I can still be interesting. So it's many years since I've had a long career, and so to have that opportunity now is a real gift.
That's awesome. So was Sister Andrea written for you, or is it just a coincidence that you guys have the same name?
Gosh, you know, I I'm gonna have to. I have no idea. I never asked them. I'm gonna have to say that it probably was. I mean, I don't know many Sister Andreas.
No.
And yeah, so I don't know. I mean, maybe they gave this to different actresses and changed the name to see every time. But no, I was offered this and the name was Sister Andrea, and I kind of assumed that they knew me and it was written for me, but maybe not. Who knows? I
Yeah.
don't
Well,
know. I never asked the question. I should.
yes, for sure. But what attracted you to the role in the first place?
Um, them, because I knew they were fans, so I knew I was going to be taken care of. I wasn't so sure about doing it, and then before I said yes, and it took me a while to say yes, I did some research of nuns out there that I could base her on, and I found um, a lot of videos and papers and information around this nun sister called Sister Simone Campbell, who is a political activist and believes in abortion. She doesn't believe in the hierarchy of the church. She believes women have a place, and she fights for everybody's rights. So I thought, wow, I can really base this on somebody, and that's when it excited me that I could bring what Simone Campbell is into this character, and that's what I've done.
Yeah. What I like about Sister Andrea is she's no pushover. And even though she has this ability to see demons, she doesn't let the demons boss her around either.
Right.
How would you say that you, actress Andrea, are similar to Sister Andrea, and how are you guys different?
Well, let's see. Well, I haven't had sex in a while, so probably in that way, you don't have to print that. Um, you probably are going to print that anyway. I don't care. Whatever you want. Look, I don't have the faith that she has. I don't have the courage that she has. I live in a lot of fear in my own life. Um, that's extraordinary to have a vision when you're very young, 15, I think she was, and saw Saint Bernadette and knew that this was her vocation. And what a mission to rid the world of evil. What do I have in common with her? I look for the good in people. I think I have a wry sense of humor. Um, uh, I'm I'm hardworking. I persevere, but I don't think I'd be able to confront Leland like that. He's so evil. Me as Andrea, I probably would run away from it. I wouldn't stand there with a knife and think that I could, outsmart him. I don't have that kind of courage and bravery, but nor do I have that kind of faith. I believe in God. I believe in a spiritual power. I believe in love. All the things she believes in, but I don't have the feeling that I am that I've got God protecting me 24 hours a day, and I'm just going to speak my truth regardless of people listening or believing me. She just plows ahead because she's been given a message from God. So there you go.
Has working on the show made you consider that angels and demons and otherworldly beings exist? Has it made you kind of broaden or question some of your beliefs?
I don't know if it's done that, but it certainly has had me look at science, psychology, and religion as intertwined. I'd never thought about that before. It's such a great premise to build a show on, that when people have think they've seen something like the with a couple there and or they're being exorcised or there's an exorcism around them or they look like they're having a mental breakdown, but indeed they really have seen something supernatural. I never thought about how closely those three elements are intertwined. So that's really uh, enhanced um, my vision of the world and what religion means in it.
For sure. And what has been the scariest demon that you've had to come up against around the show? In season 3, we're introduced to the sex demon, who is really creepy. But which one has like really creeped you out?
Um, wow, which one has really creeped me out? Well, in the last show, I don't want to give anything away. Um, I'm not going to give anything away, but it's very violent with the demons. And although I didn't see them like I normally do, the way it's written, it was really scary and gross and grotesque. So I can imagine what the green screen is going to be. I can imagine what the special effects are going to look like. Uh, it was kind of terrorizing to shoot that because the children were involved. So you'll see at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're usually, when it's a demon, you're usually playing off a green screen?
No, there is but in this one show, I wasn't. There was like a shovel head or, I wasn't because of the nature of the demons.
Yes.
They weren't in the room. But
Oh,
normally, no, I see Marty Morales who plays all the demons. I see him right there.
okay. And how, one of your main scene partners that you don't really go up against in a negative way is Mike, who plays David. How's it like working with him and your characters having the bond that you can both see demons and angels?
Yeah. Well, he's a lovely, grounded, professional, kind human being, and it's a pleasure working with him. And I think we make a great pair, actually. And he's a tall, handsome hunk of a guy, and I'm an old, wizened 5'1.5" nun. So I think it makes a really fabulous. I'm delighted when we're together because I think physically it looks interesting, and I think as manly as he is, he's scared, and she's a little person and she's not. So I think it's a lovely contrast together.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, and congrats on season 3. And I'm excited for this and your other projects like Only Murders in the Building. So thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
All right,
Thanks,
honey. Bye.
Ariana. Bye.